Oh, is it not? Oh, I thought it was going to autoplay. Maybe I'll have to fix it. Okay, well, we'll see if we hear from our friend later on. Hey, everyone. I'm your other anchor, Sean, and it's been one of those weeks, huh? All of us hiding inside because the air hurts. Thanks to the Canadian wildfire, we're just a bunch of geese trying to avoid becoming maple smoked entrees. Man, is anyone else hungry? Also, apparently, 25 Michigan beaches were closed this weekend due to contaminated waters. So between the air and the water being a death service to all of us, you have the perfect excuse to say no to your friends' beach day plans you weren't really committed to anyway. Pure Michigan. So we've got the top world, national, and local stories you may have missed. You're welcome, Grand Rapids. This is NewsFlash. Top story tonight, the Michigan Dems are clapping back at Trump in the wake of the bill formerly known as Big and Beautiful. Attorney General Dana Nessel has joined a multi-state lawsuit for federal funds that are still owed for electric vehicle charging stations. Although, to be honest, I'm not sure where those stations are going to go. I already have enough trouble trying to figure out where to park at Meijer between the handicap spots, the quick trips only, pickup only, cart corrals. Where am I supposed to go? This marks the 27th lawsuit filed against Trump by Nessel, and maybe this is the one. Maybe 27th is the charm. Considering, however, didn't work out so great for other people with that number, so sorry. Senator Alyssa Slotkin was in GR today, meeting with patients and staff at Helen DeVos Children's Hospital, discussing the effects of the BBB on Michigan healthcare. Although, I don't know, this may be a bad idea because word has it, if you say Democratic senator 3 times at a building named after a DeVos, you see Betsy's reflection in a window, sicking a grizzly bear to attack you. In other Michigan health news, residents in Huron County can expect to receive an email from the Michigan Health and Human Services Department asking if they'd like to participate in a PFAS exposure study for the big sum of $75. Talk about a lucky day. It's like picking up a chance card in the 2025 version of Monopoly. Collect $75 for microplastics in your balls. Do not Plasco. Some of those microplastics are in your houses and hotels. Police successfully rescued a 70-year-old woman who had reportedly intentionally driven her Kia into Lake St. Clair. And at that point, I don't know, just let her have it, I think. She is currently receiving treatment at the nearby hospital, but they declined to provide further information. It is clear, I think, from the context clues, the Kia boys are out of control. This is clearly their new hazing ritual for new members, and I'm not having it. Trailer Parks of America are still reeling from the losses of Ozzy Osbourne and Hulk Hogan in the same week. Seriously, everyone, check on your sweaty uncles. The funeral service for Ozzy was held last week with a public procession followed by a more intimate private service. A sad day for music indeed, but a happy one for bats. In contrast, Hogan's family has yet to announce an official funeral date, but they have confirmed plans for cremation, and I'm just hoping this doesn't result in a tacky spectacle where longtime rival Ric Flair snorts the Hulkster's ashes on Monday Night Raw or something. Actually, on second thought, that sounds pretty awesome. Plus, dude was a racist prick, so fuck him, right? Yeah. Applause break for snorting Hulk Hogan's ashes. In other news, Malcolm Jamal Warner and Chuck Mangione, man, what a couple of heroes those guys are. Rest in peace, Kings. Just solid dudes. Solid dudes. No joke, just solid dudes. In Michigan sport news, the UFL team, Michigan Panthers, are relocating. Presumably, they plan on moving to somewhere that knows what the UFL is. If you weren't aware, the UFL is a rebrand of the Vince McMahon-owned XFL, so there's a little synergy with that last story. Let's hope wherever the Panthers end up, they do a better job of educating their fans of their existence than Vince's wife Linda is doing educating our children. Some A1 intelligence right there. An NBA insider claims that the Miami Heat Memorabilia Museum was stolen over millions of dollars worth of product and sold through the black market. And, you know, I hate to say it, but we all know who's probably going to get the blame when it comes to stolen sports memorabilia. Guy just can't catch a break. Rest in peace, King. Just kidding. In other sports news, there's some developments happening right in our backyard, and here to talk a little bit about it is that one neighbor we all know. Please give it up for that one neighbor we all know. Have a seat. Have a seat. You have a statement prepared? Yeah.
I sure do, Sean.
All right.
Calvin University finally announces that it is, in fact, constructing a football stadium adjacent to dozens of single-family homes in East Grand Rapids and the city of Grand Rapids. Calvin is proud to say it wants to be good neighbors. Admittedly, though, it struggles with telling the truth and doing the right thing.
Oh, dang.
Residents in the area say that they do not prefer a football stadium in their backyards.
I wouldn't.
That's right, Sean. Where football goes, one frustrated neighbor swears, noise, trash, traffic, concussions, and concerts are sure to follow.
Yes.
Most folks around here are just pissed as hell at the hypocritians next door.
Wow, that's some strong words. Is there something you'd prefer they build instead?
Oh, how about a nice, maybe a nice little home goods store?
Oh, like a Hobby Lobby or?
Oh.
Oh no, sorry. Yeah, don't want to bring them up.
Not a Hobby Lobby.
Yeah,
No.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah. Anything else you want to get off your chest?
I said what I said.
Okay, give it up for that one neighbor, everybody. Man, harsh words. Hope Calvin is listening. After fighting an uphill battle to keep sexy back, Justin Timberlake has announced in a recent post that one of his many health struggles over the past year has been due to a Lyme disease diagnosis, and not, as many assumed, hella cocaine. Said the ticks in his yard, this is going to ruin the tour. Speaking of ruining the tour, a young woman fainted on stage at Katy Perry's concert in Detroit just last night. And guys, I don't think her dancing's that bad, really. By the way, the girl is fine now. In fact, she's wide awake. No, she probably just got really excited at the idea that she might meet Justin Trudeau backstage. That's apparently a thing that's happening now between the two of them. Honestly, after the year that she's had, I think Katy Perry would benefit from a little vacation in Canada, eh? Right? Just like, call it a whole wash. You've been to space, girl. Settle down. All right. In other live music news, Stevie Nicks has had to reschedule several concerts after a fracture to her shoulder after one too many iconic shawl spins. One might say that her shoulder decided to go its own way. Is it dry in here? Man, that air quality is... Nyx is known for her witchy stage persona and wild tambourine playing, but you'd be a little extra too if you had to sing about your most toxic relationship with your ex for 50 years straight. Forget about being on the edge of 17. Try adding 60. Ultimately, the hospital did perform a drug test and flagged her for a lack of calcium. Along with enough residual cocaine to cancel several Justin Timberlake tours. Last week, Union Pacific and Norfolk Southern announced a $71 billion merger that will join 50,000 miles of railroad from California to New Jersey. So at last, vegans in LA might finally be able to properly enjoy some fresh gabagool. This is actually the first time a single company has controlled coast-to-coast railroads in U.S. history, which is big news if you're autistic or an oligarch capitalist or just really into trains. So in other words, huge day for Joe Biden. In other merger news, Furniture City just got a big payout as Steelcase announced today they are being acquired by Iowa-based work furnishing company HNI in a deal worth $2.2 billion. HNI, otherwise known as I had no idea people cared that much about furniture. I guess, there's not much else to do in Iowa but sit, so they value their chairs. Sorry, Iowa, catching strays up here. In science news, researchers have discovered evidence of one of the largest dinosaur mating dance arenas in what is now present-day Colorado. This discovery also implies the existence of an opposite area in modern-day Utah where dinosaurs were forbidden from dancing by their leader, the Lithgowosaurus. Present-day conservatives are seething because science once again seems to be pushing the woke agenda of feather-clad dancing drag queens. Though, to be fair, these same conservatives are also disgusted about children learning about dinosaurs in general. One day soon, we can likely expect to see this period represented on the Broadway stage in the epic dance battle between rival gangs, the Sharks and the Gigantic Sharks. In NewsFlash, John Ball saw its snow leopard give birth to a baby cub last week. How adorable is that? The zoo has not yet shared the cub's name and will most likely ask the public to submit a name in a contest that we can all vote on, which is why we here at NewsFlash are jumping the gun and submitting a potential name that provokes cultural significance of Grand Rapids and will give residents a sense of pride. So we officially hereby submit the name for this cub, Gerald Ford Founders DeVos Van Andel Myers. Workers at a South Carolina site that was once used to manufacture nuclear bomb parts have found a radioactive wasp's nest. Now, while there were no wasps found at the time, workers did spray the nest itself with insect killer and disposed of it, which definitely sounds like motivation for a hypothetical swarm of angry nuclear wasps to take revenge on humans, right? Get rid of their childhood home? Bruce Wayne turned crazy for less. This country's already messed up our voting and healthcare systems. Might as well mess up our superhero origin stories as well. This was in South Carolina, of all places, too, because apparently these superbugs put the white Anglo-Saxon Protestant into WASP. Best thing to do is just set out a giant pitcher of sweet tea and let the problem take care of itself. A basque of crocodiles that were bought to bring to an Israeli settlement decades ago are set to be euthanized after government veterinarians have determined they were a threat to residents and themselves due to inhumane treatment that drove them to cannibalistic behavior. And look, that is an actual real story. All of those things are true. But if you wanted to pretend that this was some sort of allegory for something else happening in that area with people and not crocodiles, I'll let you decide how you feel about that and how you want to deal with it. The FBI is warning of a new scam that involves unsolicited packages being sent to your home and will then prompt you to scan a QR code that will have you share personal or financial information and download malicious software right onto your device. So while I think we can all be appreciative of this heads up, I think women everywhere are already way too familiar with the risks of scanning an unsolicited package sent to their phone. Almost got that out. Yep. In common.